What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we have a bunch of important things to discuss. Obviously, we're going to be looking at the markets because very interesting things are happening right now within the crypto market space. So we're going to definitely be taking a look and charting some Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as XRP. We will also be wrapping up XRP this Sunday, which means we have a new altcoin for the review for the next week. So obviously, if you guys have some important altcoins you want me to review for next week, definitely make sure to leave them down below in the comments. Otherwise, we're going to be going over the coin market cap, as well as basically an article discussing Coinbase leading Wall Street to brave new worlds of crypto staking. Very interesting, juicy things will be discovered and discussed in today's episode. So obviously, if any of that sounds interesting, guys, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, and let's jump into today's video. So guys, right now I'm on the current coin market cap, and as you guys can see, a bunch of things are happening right now. Markets are definitely up compared to where they were yesterday. We see a Bitcoin dominance of 50.3%, which is a little bit lower than where it was yesterday, indicating altcoins are taking a higher, pull to the upside, or we're seeing Bitcoin drop a little bit lower. We're also seeing 24-hour volume being almost 35.7, which is another clear indication that volume is moving into the markets compared to yesterday. That doesn't mean we're going up per se, but it does mean volume is either entering or leaving compared to where it was yesterday, which is pretty much flatline. Now, the biggest giveaway and takeaway is the market cap, which is at 143, which is definitely higher than where we were the past couple of days. We did see a pretty big boom, and it did shoot the market cap up to around 145. So we are still up there. We're not, higher than where we were previously, but we are starting to consolidate and move up higher compared to where we were a couple of days ago. Now, looking at the market, as I scroll down to these top 10 cryptos, you can see majority of the coins are kind of in some sort of consolidation point. Yes, we are slightly higher than where we were. If you look at Bitcoin, it is slightly higher. Ethereum is slightly higher. Even Litecoin is slightly higher than where it was. Majority of the coins are. Now, majority seem to be in red, unfortunately. We seem to have a 5-to-4 split compared to the rest of the market out of these top 10 cryptos, indicating most of the market is down in a consolidation point. Now, they're really not down by much. That's the biggest giveaway. XRP 0.87, 0.98, 0.18. We're really not seeing much of a drawback to this. This is a consolidation, day. We're seeing sideways movement, which is obviously an indication something big is coming. Now, Litecoin is trading at 3.735 mil compared to EOS's 3.839 mil. One thing to take away from that is we are so freaking close to blowing past EOS, which is definitely what's most likely going to be coming very, very, very soon to the market. I do anticipate Litecoin to blow through EOS very soon and recover its number 5 position. EOS to take number 5, Litecoin to take number 4th position. Majority of the market is definitely swayed. Tezos up 18.9%, and I do think that may incorporate into the article for discussion today because I feel like I did see Tezos's name get brought up in the article. There's a lot of double-digit coins. BAT is up 15.9%. Omis Go is up 11.5%. Maximind coin is up 20%. There's definitely a bunch of coins that are swinging double digits, a lot of them actually. The coins that are down though are not really down by much, if anything at all. So guys, obviously before we jump into the article for discussion, if you haven't already signed up for the ABRA exchange, definitely make sure to check out the second link in the description. Basically, they're doing a promotion where for those of you who are new to signing up, they will give you a free $25 of Bitcoin for your first US dollar bank deposit of just $5. So it's that simple. All you got to do is sign up for the app, deposit $5 via a US bank account, and then they will send you a free $25 of Bitcoin. It is that awesome. It does help support the channel, so I appreciate all 150 plus people who have taken advantage of that. That is absolutely awesome, and it does help. We will be doing a giveaway where the channel will be giving back to you guys when we hit 10,000 subscribers, and I will probably give away some free cryptocurrency, some free Litecoin, because I know you guys like that. So definitely make sure to sign up in that link, as well as, make sure to be subscribed so you don't miss out on the giveaway. Otherwise, guys, jumping into the article for discussion, basically discussing Coinbase leading to Wall Street to brave new worlds of crypto staking. So the takeaways are Coinbase Custody is offering staking services to institutional clients, starting with Tezos. That is where I heard it from. That's probably most definitely why Tezos is up today. Client assets will remain inside Coinbase's fully insured cold storage at all times, mitigating risk to investors. And since staking requires some funds to be kept online, Coinbase will put its own coins up, assuming the risk, which is awesome. After deducting Coinbase fees, clients can be expected to earn 6.6% annually, the firm says. So that's actually pretty awesome. 6.6% annually is actually not too bad compared to most, bank accounts that offer, I believe it's like 0.03% interest quarterly. So that's like 0.09% interest annually, which is awful compared to 6.6, which is huge. After 10 years, that's 60% growth on whatever you invested, which is pretty awesome considering it is a long-term investment that pretty much guarantees or expects you to earn 6.6%. So Coinbase's custody arm is trying to entice its institutional customers into a brave new world of staking crypto assets for profit. Starting with Tezos Proof of Stake, San Francisco-based, Coinbase is offering clients the opportunity to make a return on their XTZ, the blockchain's native token. The company announced Friday after deducting Coinbase fees, investors, like I said, can be expected to earn that much. While that may sound, alluring in a new world where 30 years of U.S. Treasury bonds yield less than half as much. And once skyrocketing crypto prices are flatlining, investors will have, to get more comfortable with a highly complex arrangement. But staking is posed to become a bigger opportunity down the line. Given the second largest crypto by market cap, Ethereum is expected to migrate to a POS consensus system eventually. So a lot of big things, guys, are happening to the coin space, the crypto space. A lot of things we're not really hearing about because we're so small. But, it doesn't sleep. The sleeping giant, isn't really asleep. It is working in the nights when you guys, aren't really aware of it. So it's not a resting, crypto is not resting. It's ever resting. It's always definitely trying to, improve and grow bigger. And that's the big takeaway that I'm trying to push in today's video is that, while we think crypto might be dead, it's actually doing big things. Now that the market is kind of, cooling off and coming back down, it's an indication that, big companies out there are putting in the work now. Now they're staying up at night and they're really putting in the work to push mainstream adoption and to push cryptocurrency. And we're really going to start to see this reflected on the market in the next couple of months, especially in the next year or so. So we will see prices increase. We will see many more places accepting cryptocurrency as payment because they do want to get involved with it, and many people will start to choose to go the crypto route rather than US dollars. It's a pretty awesome market out there. Otherwise, guys, enough talk about where the market is headed. Let's jump into the chartings for today's episode. So moving on to Litecoin for its coin market cap, you can see we're on the chart right now. Litecoin to Coinbase on US dollar, or Litecoin to US dollar on Coinbase. You can see very interesting patterns. Now, we did see a couple of days ago, 4 to be exact, we did see a break in the uptrend of this ascending triangle or the ascending wedge. We actually managed to bounce up off that, which is huge. And now we're getting sandwiched in between what people, and I said yesterday, have discussed and discovered as a $62 resistance. That is coming into play right now. We're seemingly bouncing off of that $62 resistance and pulling back down. Things are going to happen very, very, very soon, and I'm honestly calling it tomorrow, if not the next day. Definitely over this weekend, we're going to see some pretty big, changes within the coin market cap and the big space and, the bigger, altcoins, mainly because we are getting sandwiched right now in between 62. So obviously 2 things can happen, as I say, blah, 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 blah. So we're either going to see a pullback all the way down to $50, or we're going to see a pretty big jump to $67. That is pretty awesome. The reason we discuss this is because most of the market is consolidating, but we find these key factors which, get us ready to invest, at certain points. At least it does for me. Now that I know the market is going to come to a pretty big move in the next day or so over the weekend, I'm getting ready, to make that, investment. So once I see the market either break through the resistance at 62, I will buy in, ride it up to 67, sell some off. or if we start to fall down to $50, I'll start to dollar cost average as we go down, recruit my position, reaffirm my position, and then continue on in the investing. So that's kind of what I'm getting at, guys. Just because I can't call whether we're going to skyrocket or we're going to pull back down, we can figure that out as to when that is going to happen, when that specific spot is going to happen, and that's when we'll take our opportunities into investing or selling off and, taking some profits. But otherwise, the fact that, the beginning of January, the end of December, we were at like $28, $23, and we're currently above $60 right now is 2046, 3 times your gains. That is insane and phenomenal. That means you put $5,000 in, you're walking out with 15. That's pretty awesome. Otherwise, guys, Litecoin looks good. There are other coins that I do want to discuss. Bitcoin is one of them. Bitcoin is doing some pretty big things as well. I do think we're going to start to pull back down, and here's why. So we did have this purple uptrend for those of you who are new, and we did see resistance right here. We broke bearish through that. Finally, after trying for so long, and I'm so pumped and excited to say it, Bitcoin has finally broken its resistance. That is a huge milestone. We have finally broken back into our high-low minimum moving averages. We finally closed yesterday's candle in the support. You can see right here, we used the support today and we moved up higher. That is awesome. Now, I don't expect us to continue this climb up much higher. Definitely a possibility. We would all love that, but I would anticipate us to kind of consolidate now in that high-low MMA channel due to the fact that we're nearing overbought. We're at 65. Once we enter 70, we're going to be considered overbought on the RSI. So I am anticipating slight pullback and consolidation in between that high-low MMA, finally giving us some headway to move up higher. Now, also this uptrend is definitely cutting right through the price right now, and you can see we've had previous resistance there, which is why I'm kind of anticipating the price to kind of dip back a little bit lower, maybe down to $4,050, where we can then consolidate out and move up higher, obviously reaching that $4,100 jump. That's pretty much my guesstimate for what's going to happen with Bitcoin. I'll obviously let you guys know what plays I have in store when that does happen. Otherwise, guys, Ethereum looks really good. We finally seem to be moving outside of our, ascending triangle. Now, this doesn't mean we're not going to pull back down. Don't get me wrong. Previously, actually numerous times, we have broken our resistance of 140, but we ended up pulling back down to support. So my best guesstimate to here is it would be nice for the coin to stay above 140. That would be really huge for Ethereum. But realistically, I am planning another pullback to our uptrend right here, maybe a $137, retestment, which will kind of even out our RSI. Not sure why that little thing is there. Let me get rid of that if I can, whatever. But maybe a slight pullback down to here, which would kind of help Ethereum climb up higher. But it does seem like we're in a very good position. I'd like to see today's candle close in between our high-low MMA, and then I would love to see some consolidation, because we are kind of going a little bit away from our high-low MMA, which is an indicator that we do need to kind of pull back down. So I'm looking for something like this, and then maybe some consolidation as we meet here. That's ideally what I'd like to see happen. Otherwise, guys, lastly, wrapping today's episode up with XRP. Things look very interesting with XRP, mainly because we are back in our, symmetrical triangles. That is very nice to see. We have our downtrend, we have our uptrend, where we're holding on to it very well. And I honestly think we're going to probably consolidate out a couple more days. We're very nicely, drawn on our RSI, trading at 46. We're finally back above after this little hiccup that we had a couple of days ago, 3 days ago to be precise, back on March 26th. But now that we're back above here, we need to hug this. We need to break the 30 cent or 31 cent barrier and kind of, trade up as we consolidate up. And then we could potentially see a break to the upside, shooting the coin up to $32 conservatively. Sorry, I mean 32 cents. That's a huge jump. So 32 cents conservatively, if not up to 35 to 34 cents conservatively, which is still a huge move. 5 cents on a coin that's only 30 cents is a pretty big jump. That's where I have installed, guys. Hopefully that answers some of your guys' questions. Obviously, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. New videos coming soon every single day. And some pretty important things are coming for the channel very soon. Some pretty interesting, funny things too. But otherwise, guys, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Peace.